What is Ayurveda? What is the meaning of Ayurveda? You know what is the meaning of Ayurveda? Science of life. That is not meaning, that is translation. What we learn in college, we learn translation business, not meaning. Do you want to learn Ayurveda or translation of Ayurveda? Actually, what we do is, by heart some sloka, just you understand, not understanding, you do only translation business. That is not understanding. We have to understand what is Ayurveda. So in Ayurveda, there is two words. Ayusha, everyone will know. You translate Ayusha as life, Veda as science. Here, what is the meaning of it? Ayusha means life process, from birth to death, whole life process. Now, what is the meaning of Veda? You know what is the meaning of Veda? Science means it is translation. Veda means started from birth with Vijnane, with this basic dhatu of Veda. With Vijnane, Vijnana means Vivechita Jnana. Vivechita Jnana means what Vivechana? Karya Karana Vivechita Jnana is known as Veda. Here we are learning Karya Karana Vivechana about life process. Ayurveda means Karya Karana Vivechana about life process from birth to death. This is known as Ayurveda. So this science is a idle thing. It cannot do itself Vivechana. Who should do Vivechana? There must be a person who should do the Vivechana, Karyakarana Vivechana of life. The person who does Karyakarana Vivechana, he is known as Vaidya. So you are all Vaidya because you are doing Karyakarana Vivechana about life. It is not just idle thing. Shastra is not idle thing. Just it is in book, it is book. There is no meaning. It must be practiced by Karyakarana Vivechana. Karyakarana Vivechana means for every effect there is a cause. So every effect, there are many effects are there going on, all the functions are going on body, it's an effect. We have to understand why. This Vivechana is Karyakarana Vivechana. If any derangement occurs in this Karya, that causes the disease. Then why this derangement occurs? That Karana you are seeing, that person who does this Karyakarana Vivechana, where in a given person, not in textbook. You do this Karyakarana Vivechana in textbook. That is not Ayurveda. In a given person, if you do Karyakarana Vivechana, that is the Ayurveda. So here, normal in Ayurveda, normal function of the body, that is physiology, occurrence on the basis of cause and effect principle. That is Karyakarana principle. That is basic principle of Ayurveda. Next page. So now I am going to do Vivechana of this basic principle. So what is the difference? Even modern system of medicine, what we call as allopathy, that system also based on this same principle. Karyakarana Vivechana, according to cause and effect, only modern science also developed. Ayurveda also developed on the basis of this cause and effect principle. The basic principle of Ayurveda is Karyakarana Siddhanta. So what is the difference then? If both are same, what is the difference? The difference lies in the way how you do the Karyakarana Vivechana. There lies the difference. In modern system of medicine, the Vivechana, Karyakarana Vivechana is done on the basis of biochemical activity, that is biochemical logic. If a cell is there, basic unit of a life is a cell according to modern science. Any physiological action of a cell is explained on the basis of biochemical reactions. If any derangement occurs in these biochemical reactions due to external causes, kala, artha, karmana, yogo, hina, mityaj, matraka, by this cause, if any derangement occurs, that causes disease. To correct that deranged biochemical activity of the cell, you are giving biochemical drug from outside, you are correcting. This is how modern medical science has developed. allopathy science is developed. Drug acting on target cells. This is how modern medicine has developed. Now in Ayurveda, we are explaining same physiology, pathology, dravya, guna, aushadhi things. Everything we explain this karana according to Tridosha Siddhanta. All the physiological action of the body as a whole is explained on the basis of Tridoshas. If any derangement occurs in the Tridosha functions, that causes the disease. This deranged function of Tridosha is corrected by Aushadhi, Dravyas from Aushadhi. By giving from outside, you are correcting it. So physiology is explained on the basis of Tridosha Siddhanta. Pathology is explained on the basis of Tridosha Siddhanta. Drugs are given on the basis of Tridosha Siddhanta. So this whole principle in Ayurveda is explained on the basis of Tridosha Siddhanta. That is why in Charaka in the first chapter he says, Hetu linga aushadam jnanam swasthatura parayadam trisutram shashvatam punyam upudheyam pitamaha. In Charaka first chapter is that on this basis whole system of Ayurveda is developed. All the patients comes to us with the linga, signs and symptoms. We are the person's vaidyas to find out what is hetu for this disease. To that hetu we are giving aushadha. This is hetu linga aushadha jnana. You give this medicine, patient becomes alright. This is how Ayurveda is developed. Here swasthasya parayana, aturasya parayana. Actually it is hetu for swastha, lakshana of swastha, and ahara vihara for swastha, hetu linga aushadha. Aturasya, hetu for atura, linga of atura, aushadha for atura. This is hetu linga aushadha. And swasthasya parayana, aturasya parayana. How you have to do day-to-day life in a atura avastha and in swastha avastha. This whole thing is explained as hetu linga aushadha jnanam swastha atura parayanam. So here all the hetu is explained is based on Tridosha Siddhanta. Now what are the karanas? Because it's based on Karya Karana Siddhanta. Now we have to understand what are the karanas for life. What are the karanas told? Dravya guna karma samanya bhesha samamaya. Etat karanam karyam dhatu samyam. Karyam dhatu samyam. This is told in Charaka Samhita. Dravya guna karma samanya bhesha samamaya. Etat karanam karyam dhatu samyam. This is in the Padartha Vijnana Yuga. Next is next. Yeah. Here dravyas. Now let us explain what are the karanas one by one. Dravyas are, you know, khadi jnatma mana kala drishasya dravya sangraha. 9 dravyas are there for any life process. These 9 should be there. Khadi jnatma mana kala drishasya dravya. Prithvi teja vayu akash pachama bhuta atma manasu kala and dikku. All these things should be there as a dravya for a life process. You may ask why dikku should be there, why kala should be there. Without knowing the presence of kala and dikku, that is a time and space where you live, your life process cannot learn, cannot go at all. So this is very important factor for a process. Now Prithvi Teja Vayu Akasha. Since we are basically treating a human being as a body, this 5 we discuss more, because all 3 doshas are occurred due to Prithvi Teja Vayu Akasha. So next is